This content is for informational purposes only. You should not construe any such information or other material as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Nothing contained on here constitutes a solicitation, recommendation, endorsement, or offer by Draper Goren Holm or any third-party service provider to buy or sell any securities or other financial instruments whatsoever.
Hey everyone, it is me. We are here. Joseph is here too. Say hi, Joseph.
Hey, what's up?
Boom, boom, boom. We're recording.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone.
I am recording this on the computer now.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone. Hey, everyone.
Boom. All right. It says it's recording. Boom, 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 boom. I am apparently recording.
The entire bottle of control. They're all exactly the same.
Crypto art, and then what it really is an NFT.
Wow.
Eddie wants to slap the bag.
So this is the next best thing.
DeFi is going to be a bubble.
It's provably scarce.
With Mad Dog.
Crypto, gold, and silver.
Transparent substance.
Take my money, start a war with it.
Without further ado.
Cheers to you, brother.
Get shit on. Because the system has to collapse before that.
My corona.
Cheers. I feel much better now.
Cheers.
Wow, that was heavy.
Boom. Welcome to Blockchain and Booze number 158. I've got Ryan hanging out with me right now. And we're super stoked because we made this one a community hang session. So if you are watching on one of the streams, like on Lunar Crush or on YouTube or on LinkedIn or anywhere, Facebook, if you go to blockchainbooze.io, you'll be able to, it'll redirect you to the DGH events website. You'll be able to watch this, but I'll also share the link to this backstage area where you can actually hop on stage and tell us what you're working on also. So head back there, hop in, and I'll try to bring a few people on throughout the event and all that fun stuff. So go back there. That's where you can see the link. But Ryan, it's good to see you, man. How you doing?
Hey, Elon.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm actually doing pretty well. Besides,
nice.
I'll send that to you on a text. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well for live streaming purposes.
All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. So hold on. I'm calibrating Punk Ape Strong right now so that
I made $500 today selling Soulja Boy NFTs, and then
wait, I saw something about Soulja Boy NFTs, and what the heck happened? I just saw a bunch of people joking about it.
He got hit with the DMCA because they forgot to take out the Ferrari and Nike logo, so he got to the front page of OpenSea, and then it was taken down, and his account was suspended. I made $500 off $40, so I'm happy.
Hey, congratulations on your win. I like that.
And I still have one. I wanted to keep one because he legitimately, he sounds legitimate in trying to build a community. And if I lose $18, so be it. I want to see what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Hey, you already won, so why not let it ride and have some fun?
Exactly.
That's super awesome. Why don't you tell everyone also about your Bulldog NFTs that you were working on?
Oh my gosh, I work on like every day. So our friend Greg is now helping me with it. So Bulldogs are awesome, but Bulldogs have their own world with castles and bone-shaped houses and obstacle courses where you jump over stuff and you can go fishing. I'm working on all that, plus our three worlds we're having built up for multiplayer. So it's a whole multiplayer metaverse, and we have only 970 NFTs left of the Bulldogs at mint.zootopia.com. And some of them have real life items tied to them. Like you have number 10, which gets you two people for a LA tour, and that's $160 and off of one NFT.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. So wait, yeah, you texted me about this LA tour. What exactly is the LA tour you get with the NFT?
So my friend runs Guideline Tours, and I used to work for him through my company. I used to be a client, and I'm friends with his because I was friends with his daughter, and he saw me performing, and then I worked for him for several years, and I was about to launch my NFTs, and I called him and I said, "Hey, can I put you on as a real life thing?" He says, "Sure, you just have to pay this much, and you can do that." And so you get tours throughout all of LA. It's I don't want to give an exact hours because it may have changed, but it's a very nice ride. You get to see everything, all the stuff, and he knows everything about every little building that exists. But what's cool about the real life prizes tied to some of the NFTs, it's a small amount. I actually and there's at least one virtual NFT, which is a music video. But
nice.
With the real life NFTs, there's one I'm super excited about. But the real life NFTs, you can transfer to a friend if you so wish, or you can put it up on the on secondary and sell it to someone else. And until it's redeemed, which I will keep track of which one's redeemed, then it's always with that NFT.
That's cool. That's fun, man. That's super duper cool. So people will be able to redeem them, over time, or trade them with each other and have some fun. I like that.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, let's see, I have all these pictures on StreamYard here. It kind of reminds me a little bit. It's not the same thing because it's not an experience, but like this, when these minted, this was the Board Breakfast Club. When these minted, you got a box of you got like, I think, multiple boxes of the Board Coffee Club coffee. So I had put this one on here because it has the Boring Stone with Punk Ape Strong on the breakfast table.
Very cool. I will give one hint about one of them that I'm super psyched about. What in LA screams magic? One of the codes is magic on one of them.
Ooh, I think I know. I think I know.
Yeah,
there's a few magical places in LA.
There are.
It could be one of many, but I think I know. Bobby, I see you backstage. I'll bring you on if you. Okay, she did turn on her camera. Hey, Bobby, how's it going?
Good. I'm busy writing some curriculum, but
nice.
I wanted to bring something. Hey, how are you, Ryan? To the community. The Hyperledger blockchain mentorship program is starting. I'll put a link in the chat. There's 30 projects, all have to do with blockchain. Some are business, some are coding, some are developing. You can read through them all. I am the mentor for the documentation standard mentorship, which means that we're going to build some standards for the Hyperledger community for their documentation, like how to take your GitHub repository and make the docs,
nice.
Stuff like that. So there's a ton of different projects, some very heavy tech, some not so much. I'll put the chat.
Nice. So it's all related to building on Hyperledger?
And it's paid. The mentor gets paid this summer.
Oh, so these are serious people who take time with you and really help you out. It's not just less chances of people flaking and things like that.
Exactly. So I just wanted to make that aware, everybody. So
very cool.
That's about it.
That's super cool. Oh, what were you saying, Ryan?
What type of curriculum does Bobby write?
Right now, I am writing the Linux Foundation Hyperledger for Business. I've also written their basic blockchain curriculum, and I write whatever curriculum anybody wants me to write.
That's really cool.
Whatever you pay me to write.
I'm writing 2 books right now, and one's on its 3rd edit, so it's close to getting published. And I'm really love talking to other people who write.
Yeah, I do courseware, so it's a little different. I don't have to be that creative. That's good for me. But I really do enjoy it. I also run a school in the metaverse for blockchain. So if I teach courses or hold a meetup, I back it up with an after party in the metaverse. Where
Which
all
metaverse?
It's my own. It's called Ledger Academy Hub. And if you go to ledgeracademy.com, the information on how to get in it is right on my website.
That is so cool.
Thank
I
you.
run my own as well and let other people have their own lens on it.
I actually could do that too and design it for you. I did last year the metaverse for Philly Tech Week 2022, which was for a week long. We had a room in the morning where people would go and see where in Philadelphia the satellite locations were. So if it, like something was happening at Temple or Villanova or, you know, any of the tech places, it would be listed in the morning. So then you'd physically go. And then at night you'd come back and we had a bar downstairs where you would like meet people, and we were filming or previewing the Philly Independent Film Festival's choices for their show in the summer. So it was really cool.
You know what I like about the metaverse is that it's not one thing. I mean, you could easily argue that the Pokemon Go was a metaverse type of game because people went out, augmented reality, and played against each other. It fits the definition pretty well.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not decentralized, but I mean, it's its own world that you play in. It's not much different than some of the others. It's actually better in many ways because of the mobile experience and the game and all that. I mean, I think of Roblox that I play with my kids as a metaverse game. It's just not. It's just all these kids are going to graduate to a real one that has some blockchain and crypto component to it because they're going to eventually be mad that they're stuck in this world where they can't take their value from game to game.
But from what you say, they make a lot of money in Roblox.
Well, no, that's the thing. I was just talking to my nephew who does some game development, and he's super frustrated because Roblox, the way you make money, is the developers make the Robux, and they as developers can take money out, like they can withdraw their money from the system, but they get charged crazy high fees. So what ends up happening is kind of like Apple, where people are mad at the Apple the App Store for taking a 50% or whatever the crazy cut is. It's a very similar thing. What I think is especially crazy, though, if Ryan and I are playing a game together and we trade our Pet Simulator X pets, or I trade him one pet for, I don't know, 1 billion gems or whatever you do to trade pets on Pet Simulator X, he can't take those gems and do anything with them other than trade them with other players within the game. And you can't even take those gems from that game and go to a different Roblox game to play. You're just stuck in that one single game. What's up, Brian?
I have like 100 million gems on that game, so it wouldn't matter. My niece loves Roblox, and I got addicted to Pet Simulator X. It's
a good game.
I also built a world specifically just for my niece and my then a 10-year-old cousin, because they wanted a way to be able to play with each other on 2020 Halloween, but with a world that wasn't too scary. So I learned Lua and built them their own world, and they loved it.
That's awesome.
They're like, Ryan, we want this. I'm like, okay. Half an hour later, you got it.
But Ryan, wouldn't it be so rad if you could take those 100 million gems and swap them for tokens in a different world, or swap them for more Robux, or trade them with somebody in a different game, right? Like that's, I think, the holy grail. And what all the kids are gonna, like, they're all being trained. Like my son told me, I put my gems in the bank because if you put the gems in the bank on Pet Simulator X, you earn interest now. So like he's literally, you know, staking his gems within the game, earning interest. Like the kids are learning all the financial dynamics and the trading and all the stuff, but they're not taking that value outside of that system yet. And
You're
the
actually
second,
the one who got me addicted to Pet Simulator X by a tweet.
I didn't. Oh, because I was tweeting about it that one day.
You said
dude,
there were
it's
NFTs in it, so I started playing it.
Oh, there were NFTs, and then the community freaked out. So the community freaked out on the dude for launching NFTs. It kind of reminds me of, you know, there's been a few examples of this, but basically, the community that doesn't understand NFTs came at them basically saying, this is really bad for the environment. You're indoctrinating our children into this NFT thing and this and that and whatever. And they just decided, I think, to, you know, not cause a scene. And they went, they canceled the NFT thing. And I actually tried to buy one of the NFTs after it was canceled, and nobody accepted my offer because they were still for sale for kind of a lot. And I figure like one day, one of those NFTs I feel like could be worth something, just even though they're no longer supported by the game. It's like the first attempt by this game and this developer that literally has millions of children playing this game every week. Because that was the thing that was wild. Later on, you know, I started realizing that it's more than just, and I've brought this up during Blockchain and Booze, so we don't have to go down the rabbit hole too much longer, but it's crazy. Like, every Saturday they do a game update. Every Saturday, Roblox hits like near their all-time high numbers of how many concurrent users. And this one single game gets over 1 million people every single Saturday. Roblox gets something like 40-something million people, unique people a week playing it. Like that makes them bigger than the NFL during regular season. Like that's insane.
I those Saturdays and Sundays I remember very well, because you sit back, you wait, like, what's it gonna do? What are they gonna do? What's gonna change? And then you just jump in and you until bedtime, and
you go online for that update because you get an airdrop. You get dropped an egg, and that egg turns into a pet. And so all the kids want a free pet, and they want to see what the updates are, and they want to do the thing. And now this week, we're on vacation, so my kids couldn't play the April Fool's update yet, and they want to get home so they could play the update because we won't let them play on the vacation, and it's the whole thing.
You know what though? If my niece had been able to resell the $120 pairs of shoes she wanted to buy that we told her she couldn't get, so she had to get something more reasonable, that would have been, that probably would have been maybe a yes. It would be a yes by me. I don't know what everyone else would say, but by me it'd be a yes. But it was paying $120 for a non-transferable item, and that's just is not.
I would probably be more okay with my kids asking for Robux every week if I knew that they could then trade and swap. But I consider that stuff, to me, it's kind of like the crypto stuff with NFTs. I consider 99.9% of NFTs that I buy a sunk cost. Like, it's just for fun. It's just an experiment. It's just a game. And then if we're rewarded by the price going up or getting some airdrop or something like that, then you win. I think we're in a space where the more experimentation you do, the more you're rewarded, right? And the more opportunities you get.
Don't you find, like, you do that, like you hear of an airdrop or you hear of a minting and you go mint, and then you wind up with like a collection on a wallet with 50 NFTs in it.
Yeah.
And you have like 3 or 4 that for some reason are like personally your favorite.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. I have so many wallets with so many NFTs, like crappy little NFTs in them. But I would never sell like a couple of them because
that's why you have to always mint a few every time you get excited and mint one, because it's not like Bitcoin, it's not like Ethereum or some random token. You can't sell a percentage of one, or you can sell 100 ape coin, but you don't feel bad that you happen to sell your favorite ape coin, right? Like that's what happened with me with this ape. I should have known better, but then after a certain period of time, I was like, wait, I can't get rid of this ape. That ape is me. And now I'm mad at myself for not getting a couple, because I would have sold one along the way and had a bigger savings account now. What were you saying, Ryan?
Is it okay if I? What you're talking about is similar to something I'm doing in my project. Can I talk about that?
Yeah, tell us what you're working on.
So you know how you have experience points and Discord a lot of time?
Yeah.
Well, I came up with a game where we played in Discord, and you would earn 50,000, a million points. And if you are an owner of one of the Bulldog NFT, and you can take it, and you could take after 100,000 or more of those points, you're going to take it into the game, and then the experience points from Discord are going to be transferred into the game currency. And whether or not that game currency is ever going to be a coin, I can't say right now because I can't see that right now. But if that ever turns into a coin, that'd be really cool because some of that would be from experience points.
I like there's kind of the opposite of that too, like in DAOs, where I remember Prime DAO was working on something. Now they just call themselves Prime, but I was around when it was still called Prime DAO. And I remember they kind of did the opposite. Like in the DAO voting, if you didn't participate in different ways, you had a different reputation score. And so it wasn't just your vote was the number of tokens you bought. Your vote had a cap on how much influence it could have. But also, if you participated in different ways in different things, you got more reputation score. And so your vote was worth slightly more, or you could unlock more power kind of thing. And I like that because it rewards people for actually participating, and no single person could go, just buy all the tokens up or a certain percentage of the tokens and ruin the fun or do something. And I like the offline stuff that gets you online, or not offline online, but off chain on chain, right? I like that. That's super cool. Plenty on Tezos on their last airdrop allowed people to unlock a percentage of their airdrop tokens by tweeting and participating in different ways. I like that model too. I think the more you can do that rewards people for participating and, having more fun and actually playing the game, the better.
Absolutely. If this is off topic, just tell me to stop. But we talked about a DAO a long time ago. Remember that DAO to change government? Is this wrong topic?
No, there's no topic today. And by the way, anybody who is on the stream, I'm going to throw it out there again. You hop into blockchainbooze.io. It'll redirect you to the DGH events website where you can watch the stream in there and chat with some of the community members. I shared Bobby's link in there last, so I'll share this link again. If you see a StreamYard link, you want to come on stage and share what you're doing. We kept this one a little informal, and I actually just told you guys the main reason was I'm on vacation still, and so I didn't want to have an agenda where I had to really prepare, and I didn't want you guys to see my hotel room, so that's why I'm Punk Ape Strong today.
If you ever need,
I want to know how you do that to your NFTs, because I have a desperate ape wife. I would love to have.
Ooh, I've not done this with an ape wife yet. This is using a program called Adobe Character Animator. And the original version of this that I got made was by a dude on Fiverr. I gave him a few $100s and he created a puppet for my character. And I've learned to use it since, but still this original one with the puppet that he created is the best one. And so I have to run it on Adobe Character Animator, and then I run some other software on my computer like OBS and one other ones to create a virtual camera. And Punk Ape Strong, like using Character Animator, it follows my face, but the lips actually move based on the sound. So different sounds make different mouth features. So like, for example, ooh, ah, ee. It's really weird. It's really freaking awesome. It's so much fun. And I have one of those Instagram filter things, and I have those 3D ones that people made me, and those are super cool and super fun, but I still love the 2D cartoon version the best. It's still the most fun for me. And then I can make any backgrounds I want and stuff.
What type of art is behind you? I'm trying to figure it out, but I can't.
Oh,
Let's see,
it's just a local artist.
It looks really cool. Like is it a mishmash of things?
Yeah, it's like newspapers and music scores
cool.
and a gold leaf, and it's just all modern and stuck in there. Thank you for that.
That's cool. Because
That is super
I
neat.
noticed it and it didn't follow a normal pattern, so it caught my eye.
And it's got interesting colors in it too, so it's my favorites.
That's really cool.
I like that kind of stuff. It's very neat.
So
at first I thought you were talking to me, and then I was like, there's nothing that interesting behind me. There's a bottle of premium vodka. That's super cool, but the rest is just silly stuff I made.
I just have water.
Just water. It's all good. It's all good joining us from your room. So guys, before we call this a night, I figured we would probably be a little earlier tonight. Anything else we want to hit on, or anything we want to talk about?
I'll be speaking at NFT NYC next week if anyone's in the area.
Oh, nice. When? What are you speaking about there? And
NFTs and their impact on social impact projects.
Ooh, I love that.
I've been looking for someone to rep me at NFT NYC because I'm immunocompromised who can't go.
What do you mean?
Just to represent my project for like an hour or two.
What day? I'll be there Friday.
Oh, cool.
Ryan, let's post about that on Twitter too, and we'll tell the community. I think a bunch of people from the community are probably going. I'm not going this year, unfortunately, but I know a bunch of people are. We can tell them about your stuff and have some people talking about it.
Awesome.
You can. Oh, by the way, if anyone goes to New York and here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give away one of my bulldogs. Here we go. I got an idea. If somebody ends up in Brooklyn, when you go to NFT NYC and you go to the coffee shop where in Brooklyn where they have Lion's Milk, where they did the caffeinated Lions NFT drop, but Lion's Milk in Brooklyn is a legit cool coffee shop. There's some cool guys who run it who actually have screens in there where they display NFTs, but the life-size version of Punk Ape Strong from New York last year is still there in the coffee shop. First person who takes a selfie with that and texts it to me will get a Bulldog NFT. We're going to get people to Lion's Milk, and because they supported all sorts of fun stuff. And let's do it timed. I think you were backstage for a second, then you went off. Come join us if you can. Roberto said, James and Roberto both said they're going to be at Consensus at the end of the month in Austin. Let them know in the chat if you're going to be there. Roberto or James, if you have a minute to hop on stage and update everyone on what you're working on. You know, James is doing his impact project. There might be some correlation to what you're talking about in New York, Bobby. But I'll give everyone a minute because I just saw Coop. I want to see if he hops on stage or not. I wonder if Coop is going to be in New York. I feel like he regularly travels to the events. He'd be great to connect with too.
Alon, how long do you think it'll be till we see a DAO senator that's also an AI senator?
Well, I think you and I talked about this. So David would like this topic too. What's up, dude? One time Ryan and I went down this rabbit hole because we were like, what if there was like either a DAO that was the politician, so the politician just like showed up, like a real person showed up, but only could vote based on what the DAO voted. But then we were also talking about an AI version of that, right? Or was that just going to be a robot? I think it
that
legally
was
has
to
to
be a
human,
robot.
right?
And actually, I'm getting a robot that I'm putting ChatGPT into.
Yeah, we got Bobby's desperate ape wife. That's way cooler than mine. I think I got one. What was the character trait? I think my one had a gold purse or something. Was that the? Now I got to double check. Hold on, I'm gonna bring my ape wives up here. While I'm looking for that, Bobby, you're muted. David, what's up, dude?
Not much. How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So check this
good.
shirt out, man. This jersey.
Yeah.
Isn't that
you
sick?
got an Ethereum jersey with Dr. Enkin on it.
On the back. And then
That's so cool. Oh, buy Bitcoins on the back of his hat. I like it. On the back of his fez.
I made this to wear around. I'm waiting for it to warm up a little bit more outside so I can wear it around. But yeah, pretty cool.
Dang it! I can't find my ape wives in. Hold on, I gotta open up.
My first ape wife got stolen.
Oh wait, I can't show you. I can't even show. I'm not showing my screen. Never mind. I'll have to download it and show the screen a different way.
My first one got stolen out of my wallet. Now resides in someone else's wallet. And
oh, that's so messed up. Can we like track it? I feel like there needs to be.
Well,
there should be like a wall of shame tracking website so that once something gets into a real wallet, we can try to do something. I don't know.
I actually did that with my wallet. I privately went to the people who bought it and told them, and most of them were really nice and said, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know I bought something stolen," and I got the stuff I really wanted back because of the kindness of the community.
That's super cool.
Yeah, when I got my stuff stolen, like the Deadheads and the Desperate Ape Wives, they came up and I know the Deadheads minted me a stormtrooper that we raffled off for charity. So they came and like here, we want you to still be a part of the community. So that was really how they rallied. It was really nice.
I had 2 members of my community have it when I was doing Pooptopia a long time ago. I had 2 members have their NFT stolen, and they were really upset. So I made sure to get them a replacement for it because community's very important, and hacks happen. So we just have to have ways to handle those hacks and make sure that everything can keep going forward.
Yeah. So I'm uploading my 2 favorite ape wives right now here to show you, Bobby. By the way, I made this the other day in Midjourney by taking the Nakamoto 1 flag from the Lunar Crush Nakamoto 1 project and Punk Ape Strong, and I just told Midjourney to blend those 2 images, and that's what it came up with. So that's Punk Ape Strong's Moon Nakamoto 1 character.
That's cool.
Oh no, what the heck is this? Oh, it downloaded the ape wives in some weird thing. It's not letting me upload it.
Did you ask it to do it in a certain style? You did on.
No, I literally just merged them. That's it. I just did merge with those 2 images because the actual flag looks. Here, I can show you. The actual logo looks like this. Let's see. It'd take a second to upload.
So did you upload both?
Yeah, I uploaded this, and I uploaded just the basic Punk Ape Strong. That's why that green color.
It could load both of them.
Yeah, cool. It's just there's one command called merge, and then you can put 2 or 3 images in there, and it'll just combine the style of those 2 images and
that is
do
pretty
it.
Cool.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it where you put like 1 image, and then you say like in the style of Picasso.
Yeah.
Like turn your ape into a Picasso looking weird thing.
Well, I've done that with the other AI tool, and done it like that.
Yeah, I'll show you. There was a bunch of options that came out of it. It was really, really neat. And here I'm uploading one right now. Let's see.
Do you know if cons would go for this? I'm buying a robot, putting ChatGPT into it, and a microphone so I could talk through text or speech. Could I have my robot go to cons and I could talk to people through it because I'd also be able to see them?
Totally, but you wouldn't need the AI part for that. You just need it to show your face.
Yeah, I can only see their faces. I would have to add in another component so they could see my face. But the AI part is for fun. I would turn that off for that type of thing.
You could just like do a FaceTime call with an iPad on some wheels, or like, you know, a Zoom call or something.
This is a really complex quadruped robot.
That's crazy.
Really something
I'd be a
else.
little afraid just to lose the robot at a conference. But these were the options that it came out of the thing when I did it, and I picked my favorite.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty wild, right? Dude, it's absolutely bonkers. The other day I had this like idea oh, let me show you something else that's funny. So the other day I had this idea, and I was like, you know, I was listening to a bunch of Woody Guthrie like in that moment, because I'm a nerd and I listen to old folk music, and I was listening to a ton of old Woody Guthrie recordings. There's all these ones that are like in the Library of Congress recordings and stuff. And I was looking for pictures of him actually performing, and there aren't very many because it was, you know, the Great Depression and stuff like that, and he died pretty young. And so I asked, and I was looking at some Midjourney prompts for people who got really famous photographers, and got Midjourney to learn their different styles, basically. And so I started just putting into Midjourney, imagine Woody Guthrie like performing on the street, photo by this person. And it was actually really bonkers, like stuff like this, right? So all of a sudden I'm like it knows what he looks like, and you start looking at some of this and you're like, it looks like a real picture of some dude performing. Some of them look more like him and some look less like him. Yeah. But it's absolutely nutty how good this stuff is getting now. And this was this was me describing my ape, and trying it in different styles of cartoon, which is pretty funny. I went down this rabbit hole because my wife and kids made a big long list describing me, and then we tried to see if it would look like me when we put it through Midjourney. It was pretty awesome and pretty fun.
Oh yeah, there's something interesting. You used the word imagine, and with ChatGPT, if you put the word assume the role of human, it will do anything a human can do, nearly anything.
That's crazy. That's funny. Yeah, it's on Midjourney, the actual prompt, because you use a bot to use Midjourney. So I go into Discord and I have a chat with a bot, and the command for it to create something is imagine. So you go like, imagine, you know, the picture of, I could take like the picture of David's ape, and I could go standing up or playing guitar, and it will redraw that picture with him playing guitar. Or imagine, I did some funny ones the other day, or you and I were on this, we were tweeting together, Ryan. Remember that thing where I told it to imagine Abraham Lincoln,
and then I put Einstein,
distracted in Congress looking at his iPhone, and it just showed Abraham Lincoln like in Congress looking at an iPhone.
And then I put it up in Einstein, and then you put up your Einstein. That was so much fun.
Well, I was trying to. It did, for some reason, the pictures didn't work out well. What I was really hoping to do was I was trying to joke about some mobile launch of something that Lunar Crush was doing, and so what I was trying to do was create a picture of Abraham Lincoln showing something on his iPhone to George Washington. And then I was going to tweet something about, you know, like Bitcoin's price and this, you know, being distracted in Congress, and something, you know, silly like that. And it couldn't get both of them really well. I could get each of them really like killer photos of each of them, but I just couldn't get it to
well,
work.
then you got to do the merge afterwards, right?
Exactly. Maybe that's what I've got to figure out. Put them together. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a screenshot of us right now. I'm going to put it into there, and what should I say? Imagine this, but cool.
Future rock stars.
Just send this picture and put rock stars and see what pops out. Hold on. Let's see. How do I have to like copy? There's some things I've got to do. Okay, open link. All right, copy. Imagine. Let's see. What did you say?
A rock band.
Okay, imagine this cool rock band. All right, I put cool rock band Zoom call. Let's see what happens.
I'm a little
It's
terrified.
waiting. It takes a minute or two. We'll see what pops out. I have no idea if it will understand what to do with like the 4 quadrants.
Yeah, kind of recognize our faces and do something with that.
Oh, it is creating something. It's weird. So I don't know if you guys have ever done it before, but it like shows you the progress and it goes like 10%, 25%, and it's blurry and it gets more and more clear over time. So I purposely put it away and just wait for it to pop up. But
like a photo.
this is actually hilarious. Hold on. What were you saying, Ryan?
I just wanted to say the weirdest thing with ChatGPT, when it assumes the role of human, you can get it to make its own prompts and run them to an extent. You just have to hit the number to the prompt it chooses. So it'll write its own prompts, you run it. It writes its own prompts, you run it, and it'll talk about emotions and everything. You just tell it that it's a human, and it'll go with it. It's freaky.
That is crazy.
How do you get it to write its own prompts?
Okay, you write the words, assume the role of human.
Okay.
Assume that you want to write your own prompts for ChatGPT and immediately execute those prompts or immediately run those prompts.
And it will execute its own prompts, huh? Okay, I gotta go try that.
It will write all the prompts and give
like
you a number to put in 1, 2, 3, and then it'll run it.
Is it
like a snake eating its own tail?
3.5 or is that version 4?
4.
Okay, in version 4. Okay.
Okay, you guys want to see what happens when we said
absolutely.
I said cool rock band Zoom call. So we all look very different.
I look like a male.
Bobby is now a dude. Punk Ape Strong is also human.
I wonder if it looked at my nickname and figured out that
it doesn't look like any of us.
No, it doesn't look like anything. It just took the squares. Hold on, let's see. What can we say differently then?
You got to say like extract faces and apply to a rock band.
Yeah, we got to do. Okay, imagine
these faces. Imagine these
human
faces on a rock band.
In a rock band. Let's see if it does that.
Let's see if it can.
I don't know if it's
on a rock band, because in a rock band could be on the guitar.
Oh, good call.
Imagine these people. Okay. Imagine these people in a rock band
with instruments.
These people in a band.
Should we go like this so it can fit the instrument in?
What was that? Oh, I don't know, because see, the thing with they say about Midjourney versus like the open AI ChatGPT stuff is that it's a little less instructive, like human, like using human language. Like I think it usually works better if you send it something and you just like put keywords, right? Like you go cartoon, ape, 2D, Simpsons style, playing guitar, whatever, some stuff like that. So it just gets real weird. I don't know what the heck just happened on this one, but it's really funny looking. So I'm gonna save it. Give me a minute.
How long is it? How long until there's going to be jobs that asking for prompt engineers for AI?
There has to be. There already has to be, right? At this point, somebody's got to be doing.
I'm guessing, based on my experiences and the people I know how they talk, people with autism can communicate with AI the best because we already think in the literal and non-literal senses that it communicates. So we can put the word in so it will put us in the right place rather than going through tons of mistakes.
Well, if you look at what's going on with all of the Twitters and everything, everybody's now training you on your chat beat, so it's the training comes first, then the jobs usually. So they're getting rid. There's so many training opportunities out there right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it makes sense what you're saying, Ryan. Like you speak like a certain way, or you're more literal. Here's the latest one that came out. I don't know what this.
I don't like any of us.
I like the weird one on the bottom right, like the weird, just
It's
cartoony,
I like the top
terrifying
right
people.
corner.
Yeah, the top right looks
Yeah.
looks
It's
believable.
legit. I feel like we need to maybe just put in like one of us or something. Hey, David, you want to make a goofy smile or something? We'll do something to you. Hold on. I'm gonna get you. Okay. I'm gonna try to get like your ape out of the background, just your face. Okay, I'm gonna put your face in now. We're gonna see what happens.
If you want horror.
We're good. Very good. Yeah.
What was that?
We're good now, right? You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Now I'm all ready. What should I tell it to imagine? I'm just gonna put your face.
Cartoon? I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on. First, I'm putting in your face mugshot.
Member of Motley Crue.
In a lineup.
In a
lineup is a cartoon.
Okay. Cartoon in a lineup. All right. Let's see what that does now. It'll give us a minute. David, we went down a rabbit hole, but anything new on your end? Any new NFTs? Goofing around, living life?
I've been trying to avoid NFTs. I had the chance to play in the other side about a week or two ago when they did that.
Yeah, last week
launch. Yep. And I was on Team Blue, and we won a cool crown. I don't think we've received those yet. But it was a pretty cool experience. I haven't had a cramp in my hands playing video games in a long time. And that was a hardcore, I think 30 or 45 minutes. And my fingers were cramping up towards the end, but we did it and we won. It was a cool experience. I was pretty impressed by it for a game, considering I don't play games very much anymore these days. But it was really impressive with how many people were literally there and how it ran.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I was impressed by that the first time. This time I couldn't make it, so I was disappointed I couldn't be there, but I heard from everyone it was pretty amazing.
It was pretty cool. And if that's what our worlds look like, yeah, that's exciting. Because I own a swampland, and we were in kind of a swampland theme on one of them, and we were in a desert theme on another one, and I was like, okay, if this is what our properties look like, this is actually kind of cool. Yeah. So that was, and I think there's some speculation as to that's what they're going to look like. So that was pretty cool.
That's super cool. I can't wait.
Been playing with some other metaverses as well. I think the Shipyard, went public a couple weeks ago, and so people are buying those. And so I got myself one of those properties. And I'm just kind of diversifying my properties and playing with it. That's mostly the only NFTs I've been in recently are basically metaverse.
Yeah. That's super cool. I need to actually do the claim of the energy source and all that stuff. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, for the coda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a coda. I'm sad about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it for all of them, or is it just for codas?
Well, you get an energy source for your ticket from playing Dookie Dash, right?
Okay.
And then
I sold my ticket on Dookie Dash.
You sold it? I mean, well, we'll see if that was the right move or not. I don't know.
Probably not.
I made a mistake because I traded to try to get one of each tier, thinking that having all 4 tiers would be cool, but I didn't know that everyone would just be swapping them for something else. So
hold
check
on.
this out. This is David as a mugshot, according to the AI thing. That was just the screenshot of David's face and the word mugshot. And now this one is the screenshot of David's face with the keywords cartoon in a lineup.
Oh my gosh.
That bottom right one kind of looks like you.
Maybe, yeah, the bottom right, yeah, the green
bottom
shirt,
right,
maybe.
Kind of gotcha.
Interesting. So did you play on every one of your passes on your tickets?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm not. See, I refuse to pay somebody to get a really high score, and I'm really mad at myself for not doing that.
Well,
Because I
that's
was like,
fine,
I'm going to
but-
play the game. I stunk at the game, and now I have a lower score than everyone else.
But did you get a mech drop for every one of them?
I didn't get the special thing from the like psychedelic version, but I do get a drop for each one.
Yeah, you got a
but
drop.
I haven't claimed them yet.
Okay, so but,
I
I
was
mean
told-
that's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
you got
it'll
that
be-
drop. I missed out on that.
So we'll see though once I get it what it's worth and if you made the right choice.
Oh, I'm sure I didn't because
And you didn't humiliate yourself by
values are
getting
already
a
higher than
terrible
what I
score.
sold mine for. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Ryan? You can always interrupt, dude.
You know, John's son is the top 10 gamer in the world. You could
I
always
know.
just, you could just hire him.
I literally hung out with my nephew like the day after it was done. And I was so mad at myself for not just calling him up and be like, come over and get me a high score, because every person who had a kid that's a gamer or like a friend or a nephew or something just annihilated.
I didn't take advantage of it.
John's son is competition level though. He's beaten all the competitions.
I know we gotta take advantage of that.
We gotta get the game back together.
That's right. We got to do a hang session. We'll do that soon. I was messaging him the other day. Hold on, I haven't been looking at the chat. Everything cool. Will, why did you post Fishbone? That's a great band, by the way. I'm just wondering why the word Fishbone is in the chat.
For the GBT thing, for the images, probably he's coming up with a band name.
Oh, okay. Fishbone is a real band name, and they're pretty awesome. When I was one time, so when I was like a teenager, like 19, 20 years old, I was in a band and we played a show with Fishbone, and it was one of the coolest things ever because we got to open up for them. It was actually in really weird. It was an outdoor show at like a high school or a college in Valencia, in in Valencia, California, a few hours away from here. But it was for a special needs program at the school, and it was a fundraiser for it. And we sold a lot of our t-shirts and donated money, but the greatest thing was that we got to see Fishbone live, like right there in person. And it was pretty, if you go look up Fishbone live on YouTube and you see them, you will realize what kind of crazy spectacle it could have been and how awesome it was.
Did you see you opened for them?
Yeah, our band played before them, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
We somehow snuck onto that one.
That
was pretty radical. But tell AI to chart 5-day BTC price trends. That's not the kind of thing that this one does. This one just does weird stuff. Like I put like Bitcoin moon, and it literally just like made a moon with coins on it and stuff. Like this does more literal, like makes art. Which is really cool, but not what you're asking for.
I have not yet figured out how to use Midjourney. It's confusing to me.
It was confusing the first day because the only way to access it, at least back then, was to do it through like a Discord bot, and I had to pay for like the higher level service because I wanted it in like in a private chat or something. I don't know if that was really worth it or not, but it was a very neat. It's a very neat experience. So basically, I have I'm throwing my hands up as if I'm explaining something. I have a DM chat in Discord with the Midjourney bot, and I can just say the commands to it there. So like for example, I'll say I'm gonna take our picture again. Actually, let's get our picture, and I'm just gonna say we'll see if it works this way. But I'm gonna copy the link. I'm just gonna go imagine our picture painted by Picasso, and we'll just see what comes of it. And it'll be interesting. But that's kind of what you use Midjourney for. Or you take like two pictures, right? Like I told you, I took like 2 images, and I just used a command called blend, and you can add some other commands to it, but I just put them together and so Bobby, are your dogs eating each other?
I rescued a puppy a few days ago, and it's been a lot more than I thought it would be.
Tends to be the way it works when I. This is hilarious, by the way. I'm waiting for it to finish, but
so
Alon, yeah.
Did you get your gem from OpenSea?
No, what was that? I just saw people tweeting about it, but I've been on vacation, so I don't know.
Well, so OpenSea, I think they partnered with Gem, right?
Something like that. They bought them or partnered with them.
Well, yeah, I forget what I thought somebody bought somebody, but anyways, because of that, Gem, they're doing a pro version of OpenSea now, right? That it looks a lot like Blur, and so the if you've used Gem previously, you're able to mint a free NFT associated with gas, and that's what it is, called the Gem Genesis type of thing, Genesis. And it's basically their NFT that represents the OpenSea Pro. I don't know if there's any value to it yet, or anything or reason, but I minted one.
That's pretty cool.
It was just gas, right? So I set the gas low and
I got it. Will I be able to do it from my phone? Or actually, I pulled out my laptop now, so I guess I could.
If whatever address is interacting with Gem before, any address, any wallet address that you used with Gem, right? You can.
Okay. I think I've used Gem once or twice, like when it first came out, because they had those features to sweep a floor and some things that nobody else had.
So they've minted 180 so far, 180,000.
Oh wow.
So, but I mean, I don't think it's going to be anything of value, but I'm like, okay, what if down the road gives you pro membership or something like that?
Yeah.
At least having just in case.
So here, but by the way, hold on. This is what Midjourney did when I sent it our pictures and I said painted by Picasso.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, let me get rid of the banner thingy at the bottom.
I don't feel like a girl.
I mean, it's interesting.
It is cool. But it's not.
I'm trying to make myself look like a Picasso just with my body.
Yeah.
I can put my foot on top of my head, but I'm not sure you want that on your screen.
Hold on. I could just say, imagine. Hold on. Let's try this. We're gonna imagine. Describe your ape.
Picture.
Well, I'm gonna describe David's ape. I put light fur ape wearing a fez. I need more description than that. Wearing sunglasses, and a fez is a hat, right? That's how you do it.
Fez is a hat, yeah.
And a red fez, light furred. Do we want it a cartoon, like a real life, like a photo of one?
Sure. Yeah, cartoon, real life. I don't know either.
I have a question about the history of the fez. Wasn't it tied to the Shriners or the Masons? One of them ones who protected information for hundreds of years.
Did wear them. Yes, the Shriners did wear they're one of the groups that wore them.
Shriners protect information and history, and they have. I've heard that they have secret libraries, but
ooh,
cool.
And does your ape have access to those libraries?
Maybe.
Unlockable content.
He does pass secret messages as NFTs.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Doctor Who also wore a fez too.
Yeah,
that makes it cool.
I mean, I own this tie, and it's only because of Doctor Who that I own the tie. So
that's pretty cool.
We do a lot of things because of geekdom.
Right? Yeah. No, for sure. When I saw
you're talking to a cartoon ape right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it feels natural to me. when I was like 7, I was playing this Disney game, and you would ride this train as Mickey Mouse, and you would ride it into the sunset. And I said to my mom, I said, I want to go all the way. And I meant, I want to keep going into the whole world. Like, you should be able to go to Disneyland. And I'm 7 years old, and in the 90s, and I'm talking about what the metaverse is now. And in 2007, I started trying to make metaverse, but it wasn't possible in Flash. And so now here we are.
Here we are. Now you can do it. Okay, here is what cartoon of a light-furred ape wearing sunglasses and a red fez.
I like the bottom one. I don't know about the fezzes. They're not very
Yeah,
good.
they're not really fezzes. It probably just was like, what's a fez? A hat, and so it just gave it a red hat.
I mean,
but that bottom one, bottom left, that's
amazing.
Pretty insane that's just like
That's pretty good.
generated stuff. Hold on, now I'm gonna take the same prompt and let's like give it some extra stuff, and then I gotta actually go and have dinner with my family, and we're like we're
Ryan,
on vacation. I'm ditching them.
What metaverses are you playing in right now?
So I own Zootopia.com, so I'm building the hell out of that, and I have a team in UK. I'm also I've realized that
is there anything up right now?
3 free lands, and we're gonna have multiplayer worldwide within 45 days or so.
Okay. Can somebody type that in the chat, or?
Yeah, me. I will do that.
Okay.
And if you want to get a bulldog, that's mint.zootopia.com. We're building a whole world for them. There's 3 free lands and 1 paid land so far is what we're working on. The paid land isn't up yet. But I also like the Decentraland, because I was going for Decentraland has the wrong feel to me, and my mom was actually able to explain to me. She's like, Ryan, Decentraland is more sim feel, and you're going for the more Minecraft, more fun feel.
Yeah.
And Decentraland's all sim, and you want fun, and so it's just a different feel in psychology that I'm going for.
Have you looked at a lot of the other ones?
So many.
Yeah.
Mine loads slow, and that's being taken care of right now from the UK team. It loads slowly because of how detailed the graphics are.
Okay.
So we're fixing that.
What are you building it in?
Unity.
Unity. Okay.
So David, I've never met you before, but I'd like to keep in contact, and you too, Bobby.
Yeah.
Are you on LinkedIn? I'm looking for you now.
I might be.
I'll tell you in a second.
I go back. Oh yeah, I'm Rice Satterfield on there. Oh, hey, Alon, I never told you. Google wants me to go through their interview process, and I don't know how to do a resume, and I don't really want to do that anyways because I'm doing my own thing.
If you don't want to do it,
chatbot to do it for you.
Oh,
yeah, just literally start asking the chatbot, be like, what should I put on my resume? And then have it ask you the questions.
I don't even want to work at Google. I mean, I'm working on my own things.
Dude, then be the dude who said no to Google. That's way cooler.
But you just said do, so I'm not sure which.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. You have two kind of there's 2 paths. You say yes or you say no. If you say yes, you can do the interview, you can see what happens, you can still say no. And that's part of the experience of like, I interviewed at Google and you got to learn what the process could be like.
The
It's
reason
kind of cool.
I want to say no is they only have in-house where you have to be at the job, and I'm compromised, and I can't do that right now.
So you can't do it anyway. So you could just have fun with it. Ask Chat GPT to help you set up your resume. That will be fun in itself. I feel like I'm going to do that after this, and then have a little fun with it. See what happens. But knowing in the back of your mind you're not going to do it anyway, then who really cares? It's just for fun.
And you can take your resume, like copy it, paste it in there, and say, write this in the style of persuasive or compassionate, or it will.
That's cool.
Give that tone to it.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to work for Google if it meant health, and if I was able to keep doing everything I'm doing. Like I won't give up on my projects just because of another company. That's why I'm trying to make very clear for anyone watching this. That's not
Ryan, I
who I
just sent you a connection over on LinkedIn.
Cool.
Okay.
So did I.
Hey, by the way, so the last prompt I described David's ape, and I said in the 2D style like The Simpsons. I'm a little confused by it, but sunglasses light for. I mean, the bottom left, kind of, but he doesn't really look like an ape. He looks kind of like if you were making like a duck ape or something. Like, something's weird there. We're gonna have to get more descriptive, but that's pretty fun. So everybody, I've got to get going. It was awesome hanging. We'll do another hang session soon. For people who are watching on one of the streams, you could go to blockchainbooze.io. It'll take you to DGH events. You could turn on your camera and hang out with the crew, whoever's straggling behind. I'm not going to be able to join tonight. I'm out, but I will see you all soon. And next week I'll be back home, and we'll get back to more normal programming. Talk to you all soon. I'm waving, but you can't see it.
Have a good trip.
I'll wave my ears. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.